Welcome YouTubers to another video. Today we're going to be checking out all my different pre-orders I have for my man cave. Now it's kind of wild to think I have this many pre-orders considering I have such little space. However, we're going to be selling lots of pieces to be able to have space for all this and fund most of this. Some of it, I honestly don't know where I'm going to put it, and I might just cancel. We'll see. I mean, it depends, if it's delayed, because I'm not paying a, NRD. If it's delayed, then I could get my money back. But if it looks absolutely amazing and it's on time, I'll figure out a way eventually. That's all future Flankster's problems, although current Flankster doesn't have too many problems with space and money because not a lot's shipping right now. But next year we'll see. Anyways, there's definitely a few pre-orders on here you guys don't know of, and definitely wanted to go over that. I believe I have just about 40 pre-orders right now, which is absolutely wild. And my goal is to get to the point where my only pre-orders are Lord of the Rings and Marvel. And that's my only two focuses, and I won't pre-order anything else. There's only a few more key statues I absolutely need to do that, and that is Prime 1's Last of Us 1, a Joel and Ellie, like diorama, Uncharted 4, Nathan Drake. I am done with DBZ, done with Transformers, done with Jurassic Park. Predator and Alien, I still want a Predator bust, like a life size. So if Prime 1 makes a jungle or a wolf life size, I'll definitely buy it. So that is the only thing I want really from them. Otherwise, I have all the aliens I need. Predator 1/3, I'm still getting the Prime 1 1/3. I feel like, as long as the prototype or the production quality is good, I'll definitely keep it. But I still do want another life-size Predator bust, ideally jungle or wolf. Horror, all I need is PCS Ghostface, and that's my final horror statue. And then DC, I just want a Black Adam 1/3 to go with my Shazam. And if a Mera 1/3 is made, I'll definitely buy Mera. Otherwise, the thing is, there's always those new movies that come out, then you're like, oh my gosh, I want a statue from this. Although, I'm going to try to stick to this. Raiden, he wants to jump on Daddy's lap. Yeah, I'm going to try to get to the point where all I do is Marvel, 1/4, and a few select busts. And then Lord of the Rings. So, let's go ahead and get to it. So, this is something I have decided to pre-order. The Prime 1 Balrog versus Gandalf. So, I did order the exclusive. I went ahead and just used Big Bad Toy Store. Most of the retailers were sold out on the EX. Now, I don't think the EX is absolutely necessary, because I spoke to a buddy who has it. He says the whip's a little gimmicky and he likes the sword much better. But I still want the whip option. Helps with resale. It's only $100 more, and I still love the look of the whip. I think it's awesome. So I do want both options. So I have pre-ordered this, probably have it in the next 3 months. I know it's a beast, but I think this is a special statue. There's definitely statues out there, when you look at it, it's special. Like Rotunda T-Rex. That's a special statue, and one you do not want to miss out on if you're a collector of Jurassic Park. That is the Jurassic Park statue. If I had to sell all my Jurassic, but one, I'd keep that one. That's the one to get. And for Lord of the Ring creatures, this is the one to get. I love my creature statues. I have Smog, the Fell Beast. I have the old Weta Balrog, which I'm selling, by the way. If anyone's interested, please message me. As well as the Cave Troll, and I think this is by far the best one. I am hoping Prime 1 does a giant Cave Troll as well, because I'd love to upgrade my Iron Steelers. Not that Iron Steelers isn't detailed, I just would love a bigger one. So yeah, we got Prime 1 Balrog. We did pre-order the Pure Arts T1000. That is going to go right where that is. Move the poster to the middle and have that on the left side. I do love this. I think it looks awesome, especially on the wall. I feel like he's coming out of the wall, as liquid metal, which he, did go through walls. So I love this. Looks awesome. Vision Bust by Queen Studios. This is going next to my Ultron. So excited to get this. The Joker 1/3 bust, this was a no-brainer. The sculpt is absolutely amazing. It wasn't very expensive. So we did pre-order the Joker bust. Baby Blue half scale. This looks awesome. I love it. It's not as big a space hog, but you're getting a good-sized blue. You know, I love blue. He's my favorite dinosaur. So this was my final Jurassic pre-order. I'm not getting any more Jurassic stuff after this. I did want a blue, like a bigger blue. I wanted the life size, but man alive, that thing's so freaking big. So this one will definitely do. Tsume Frieza, you know, unless Prime 1 makes a better Frieza, which I don't know how they could, this is the definite Frieza. So I did want to get, you know, have 2 Frieza statues, KD and this one. And, you know, he's my favorite villain, so I want 2 of him, and then I'm sticking to just 1 Boo and 1 Cell. Prime 1 Eragon. You know, I'm getting all the Lord of the Rings. I'm all in Lord of the Rings. That is my main focus, is the Lord of the Rings now. So we did pre-order Claire. She's going under Kratos in the video game room, and Leon, although I'm not sure why it's not showing his. Legolas, of course, we pre-ordered Legolas. I did end up pre-ordering the 1/3 Jungle Hunter bust. Now, I know this is about $300 to $400 overpriced, but I think this head sculpt is a must if you're getting that statue, because I personally just think it's absolutely outstanding. And if the quality is not 90+%, if it's like the 1/4, I'll cancel this in a heartbeat. But if it turns out amazing, I did not want to miss out on this head sculpt. You know, it's going to look absolutely amazing. Now, if for some reason the 1/3 does not turn out great, I'm not happy with it, I'll probably cancel this and get the masked version just to display with my Cinema Cat, so I can have a masked one. So I did get Black Widow by Queen. I went with the black suit version. I do love the white one, but this is more reminiscent of the Endgame look with the, you know, hair tied up and braided and the black suit. So I wanted to go with the black suit version because it just goes better with Queen Thanos, which, by the way, is actually arriving. DHL, I opened a claim with them, you know, a while ago, and they finally located it in the, you know, some part of their warehouse, and now they said they're going to ship it. So I should probably have it on Tuesday, is my guess. I don't know what that is. Oh, wait. I know what's going on. We're going the wrong way. All right. Yep, we got to go this way now. KD Vegeta. I absolutely love this Vegeta. I've been waiting years for a Vegeta Final Flash, and I still think KD's is by far the best, far superior than Ryu Studios. So the definite Vegeta Final Flash for sure. Urukai Berserker. Absolutely love this piece. I'm a huge fan of the Berserker. I think it looks so freaking cool. One of the coolest looking orcs. I do not like that unmasked helmet. Unmasked head at all, though, so I will never display that, but I went with the DX because I want that severed head. I'll freaking love that. I do like the fact he's looking up because I'm placing it on a lower shelf. I'll be able to see his face better. So this piece is freaking amazing. So I am a huge fan of this one. It's a big piece, though. Of course, we had to get Lurts, so I'll mostly display them, honestly, with the bow and arrow. Because I've had my other one, which is not the exclusive, only with the, you know, sword and shield. So I'll display him with this because I'll eventually pre-order their Boromir and have them displayed together. Katie, Gohan, and Goku. Did pre-order this. I did not pre-order the Cell. I wish I had the space and I could get it. Unfortunately, he made it so big, and I just do not have a way of getting it, unfortunately. I absolutely love his Cell, but I just don't have a way of displaying it. Fortunately, this one will fit inside my Stuva. It's not super tall, fits perfect. And I did want a second Kid Gohan, so this one fits the bill, and it gives me a KD Goku Kamehameha. So definitely absolutely amazing statue, and freaking love it. So KD did a phenomenal job on this. There is Leon, so we did PO Leon. So, you know, going all in on that Resident Evil 2 line with Prime 1. We went with the Butcher version from PCS Leatherface. He's going to go actually right behind me next to Myers. Absolutely love this piece. Frodo and Gollum, another Lord of the Rings 1/4 we'll be getting. Scarlet Witch, big fan of this one. I love the costume. I love the pose, the base. Absolutely amazing statue. After getting Black Widow, makes me really excited to get this because Black Widow's amazing. So very excited to get this, and I'll likely be getting Vision as well. I just haven't put the PO down just yet. I do love this Nazgul. I think I like it more than my on horse one, so I'll be selling my horse one probably to a local buddy of mine who wants it. But I'll be getting this one for sure. And then, of course, the Prime 1 Predator. Now, if I do get the Predator and keep it, let's say production is good, I get it. Most likely, I'll display it masked, holding, I'll have this wrist blade retracted, holding a skull, this fist, and have all the goodies on the base, and have that red instead of gray. So it's like complete opposite of Cinemaquette. And then I'll have all the heads in a row as a transformation. Closed mouth, slightly open mouth, full open mouth, and Borg mask. I'll just have to make sure I can fit it, but I'd love to have all the bust in a row. Like the transformation of the unmasked. Steppenwolf. God, this piece looks so cool. Cannot wait to get this. Part of my DC line. So absolutely love this piece. Looks amazing. KD Frieza. This is his next shipping statue, so it should probably ship in the next month or two. So very excited to get this. I will be selling my Reborn Studios Frieza when this does. When he sends me shipping notification, I'll put Reborn up for sale. Queen Iron Man Mark 7 bust. Love this. I think it's probably the best Iron Man bust out there. Just hoping they make a Captain America bust to go with it. This is one I'm still honestly a little finicky if I'm going to keep it or not, just because of space and money. It's so expensive. I do absolutely love it. I think it's a little weird having his arm in his back. I probably would even display that arm, to be honest, for the sake of depth. But we'll see on production if I keep this or not. I may cancel it. If production isn't absolutely spot on, if it looks like the likeness is off, I'll cancel it immediately. Otherwise, we still do plan to get this. Alita bust. Now, I think what I'm actually honestly going to do is put Alita bust right there where Vader is and move Vader where we have Indiana Jones. I want to have 4 silicone busts. 1, 2, 3, and Alita bust right there. So Alita 1/4, Alita bust. I do have extra depth there because it's actually just a curtain. I can have the sword poking back out. So I'm pretty confident I can fit it all right there. So I'm going to try to fit Alita bust there. If I can't fit the sword, I'll just remove the sword, honestly, and maybe display the sword on the ground in front of her and just put her arm in the closet. But I want to put Alita bust right here. I think that's the best option for her since she's such an amazing bust. I want to be able to look at her at all times. She's going to go right where Vader is. I do love that Vader and everything, but we'll move the Star Wars over right there and do Alita there. Jin Sakai, absolutely beyond stoked to get this statue shipping next year, go in the video game setup. Superman bust, so he was delayed a little bit early. I think it's because of the shipping containers, but he now shows December to February. So really hoping he ships in December because I'm really, really excited to get him. And of course, Queen Wonder Woman bust, which apparently is shipping in Q1 next year. I am hopeful as well that if my Infinity Studios bust waitlist converts, I can get that. And if I do get that, as long as the likeness is perfect, sometimes their likeness is a little finicky. Like I've seen some where I'm like, oh my gosh, that is 100% Cal. Then others, I'm like, I don't see it at all. So I still would honestly prefer to get Infinity just for the fact I have the other Infinity bust, and the Infinity Wonder Woman is about 4 inches taller than this one, so I think it will just scale and look better in my collection. But if I don't get it, then this one definitely is still absolutely amazing, and I'll still get it. So But yeah, this is supposed to ship in a few months. Although I have zero faith in that actually happening. I think it's probably going to be a Q2, Q3 next year. Aloy, set to ship next year from Prime 1. Huge fan of this game. Very excited for the second game. So I think this statue looks amazing. I'm very excited to add it to the video game setup. Prime 1 Goku. Probably get this in about 6 to 8 months is my guess. Because I ordered through a retailer. And Prime 1 hasn't even started shipping yet to the US. So still think this is about 6 months out. Joker 1/3. This was delayed again, I believe, but very excited to add this. Potentially finishes as my Dark Knight line, unless I get the Joker bust, but very excited to get this. I think it looks amazing and will probably be the best one of the line. Harley Quinn. I think this will be my favorite bust of my collection when it arrives, as long as production turns out great and likeness isn't, as long as likeness remains the same. That is the key with the human bust, because sometimes in silicons, those likenesses decrease in production. Ellie, this will go next to my clicker and represent Last of Us 2. The Dilophosaurus is my final Jurassic full statue, going next to my Rotunda over there. So it finishes Jurassic Park for me. And then Dominus Rex will eventually get... I'll probably end up selling my Indoraptor and just putting this over there instead. So just due to space, I won't have space for the Indoraptor in this. And I definitely like this more. So we'll eventually sell that Indoraptor. As soon as I get notification of this shipping, I'll sell that. Dark Side. Oof, this is such a beastly statue. Very excited to get this for my DC setup. Bruce Lee 1/4, huge fan of Bruce Lee, so this is going to go in my video game room. Very excited to get this. I'll probably place this actually where I have a leader right now, or just inside under my Tsume Broly setup. I was going to put 2 statues over there. Prime 1 Vegeta, definitely my final Vegeta statue, and who better than Prime 1 Vegeta. Kratos, this has already been paid for and is preparing for shipping right now, so we should have him in the next 2 to 3 months. Baldur also shipped about a month ago, so we'll get him probably towards the end of the year. Androids have shipped over a month plus ago, so they should be arriving in the next month. Sauron, we got tracking on him. He'll arrive towards the end of the year, January. Big Chap shipped about 2 months ago, so he should be arriving very, very soon. KD Piccolo, got tracking on him, so he should arrive towards the end of the year. Virgil is probably my next statue after Thanos. I believe he'll be hitting customs any day now. And I did order this from Nikos, custom wall-mountable Myers bust. Right after I saw the Halloween Kills movie, I really wanted to get a little bit more Myers, and I'm a huge fan of this mask. I think it looks amazing, and it's wall-mountable, and I just don't have space for a full life-size Myers, so I'll be getting this. I think it looks great. And Queen Thanos, which is my next statue. So he will be arriving in the next day or 2 and go in the collection. So, yeah, that is basically it. Of course, we'll be pre-ordering Boromir, pretty much any Lord of the Rings, as long as it's a character I like. Like, if they do certain characters I just don't care for, I'm not going to buy it. Otherwise, I'm all in on Lord of the Rings. I also technically have the Godzilla vs. Kong, the entire diorama, and the bust on pre-order. Although I'll most likely, like 90% chance, cancel at least the bust and maybe get the diorama. Just depends. It's just so expensive and it's such a space hog. I'm just not sure where to put it. So we'll have to figure that out if I'm still going to get it. I might get it, and if I did, I'd have to put it here, which means I have to move or sell these. And some of these I'm just like, I wouldn't sell that mummy statue, nor Khaleesi. Medusa, I love that statue. I would consider selling it, but have to be local because I don't have a box. And Kong vs. Skullcrow, I freaking love it and would love to just display it next to Godzilla. Although if I get the diorama there, I feel like I'd want the bust as well. So we'll figure that out, you know, future Flanksters problems. Otherwise, you know, we got a lot of statues on pre-order. That's a lot of money. Like, God, I haven't even thought about how much money that is. It's probably well over $50,000, which is absolutely wild. But we'll be selling a lot of pieces. In case you're unaware of what I am selling right now, we are selling Weta Balrog. This is mint with box. Selling that for $850. The last 3 on eBay sold for $12.50. This is a good chance to get Balrog at a cheaper rate than what Prime 1's selling or current Weta rates. And then, yeah, I wanted to quickly show you. I'm trying to figure out the best way to display this DC setup. Although what I'm thinking actually is we need to... I want to have the Trinity like this, 1/3 bust, 1/3 bust, 1/3 bust. Although I want it just in that back wall, so I need to move it over. So Superman bust is either there, and then Wonder Woman bust is going to be right there with the 1/3 there. Then we do Steppenwolf, Darkseid, move those 3 down, and Shazam and Black Adam. Yeah, we're still selling HMO Dante. Alexa, turn on video game statue room lights. Yeah, so we're still selling this DBZ Goku vs. Vegeta, $600 shipped for the original. It's honestly mind-boggling that thing hasn't sold. It's like, I swear, if I sold that 3 years ago, I could sell it for $12.50 in a heartbeat. But yeah, we still are selling HMO Dante, $600 shipped as well. Amazing statue. And that is pretty much it. That's for sale right now. And then this is Reborn Frieza. If anyone does want this just now, we can put you on a payment plan until KD Frieza arrives. And then as soon as KD Frieza arrives, I want to do a comparison, and then I can ship that off to you. But, you know, we're going to sell that for $650 shipped, which is actually about $200 under retail of what this would cost you if you were to buy it from Reborn. Limited to 100, sold out, 3 heads, 2 arms. It's actually an amazing statue. I just think KD's will fit better in my collection. But if anyone wants, well, I would consider right now the best released 1/4 Frieza, $650 shipped. We'll put you on payment plan, and I'll ship it the day I get KD Frieza. I want to do the comparison, and then we'll ship it off. But yeah, as you can see, I don't have a lot of space in the collection, so we obviously got to make some space, sell some things as new statues do arrive, as well as help fund them. But that is it, folks. So a lot of pre-orders, a lot of future content from my channel. If you want to help support the channel, please use the link below anytime you buy a Sideshow statue, the share sell link. Make sure you like this video, share it to your friends, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.